The Art of Frugality, Simple Ways to Save Money Every Day, by James Fisher. Introduction. Frugality is about being resourceful, thoughtful, and intentional with your money. It's not about deprivation, but finding creative ways to live well while spending less. This audiobook focuses on simple, lesser-known strategies that can help you save money daily. By changing small habits, you can see a big difference in your financial health. These tips are easy to adopt and suitable for anyone, whether you're looking to cut costs or just make smarter choices. Chapter 1. When it comes to reducing electricity bills, there are many small, unusual changes you can make that add up over time. One of the easiest methods is unplugging appliances you don't often use. Many electronic devices and appliances, like phone chargers, TVs, and kitchen gadgets, draw power even when they're not in use, a phenomenon called phantom energy. Simply unplugging them when you're not using them can save a noticeable amount on your energy bill each month. For example, leaving your coffee maker plugged in when you're not brewing coffee can add up over time, but by just pulling the plug, you cut unnecessary costs. Another simple trick is to keep your freezer full. It might sound strange, but when freezers are packed, they maintain their temperature better and use less energy. If you don't have enough food to fill your freezer, you can fill empty spaces with bottles of water. These water-filled bottles help the freezer stay cold, reducing the amount of energy needed to keep everything frozen. This is a great, cost-effective solution for anyone with a half-empty freezer that wants to save a few extra bucks on their energy bill. Water conservation is another area where small changes can lead to savings. For instance, you can collect warm-up water while you're waiting for the shower to heat up and use it for other purposes. This water can be poured into a bucket and used to water your plants or for cleaning tasks around the house. While it may seem like a small gesture, it's an easy way to use the water you're already paying for and reduce your water bill. Imagine a household where everyone collects this waiting water for plants. Over time, it would add up to significant savings. In the kitchen, using appliances that use less energy, like slow cookers and pressure cookers, can help reduce cooking costs. Slow cookers are great because they use less electricity than traditional ovens or stovetops, and you can cook large batches of meals at once. Pressure cookers, on the other hand, cook food much faster, reducing the energy needed for the same meal. For example, you can make a hearty stew in a pressure cooker in about 30 minutes, whereas it might take hours in the oven or on the stove, using up much more electricity. These devices are perfect for cooking on a budget and keeping your electricity use down. Washing clothes with cold water is another surprising way to cut your energy consumption. While it's common to use hot water for laundry, washing with cold water can clean most clothes just as well, without the extra energy required to heat the water. Cold water washing is especially effective for everyday loads like casual clothing and towels. You can also use a clothesline to air dry your laundry instead of using a dryer. Not only does this save on electricity, but it also extends the life of your clothes, as drying on high heat can cause wear and tear over time. An often overlooked strategy for saving on heating and cooling costs is the use of blackout curtains. These thick, dark curtains can block out sunlight during the summer, keeping your home cooler without the need for air conditioning. In the winter, they help retain heat by preventing warmth from escaping through the windows. This simple adjustment can make a noticeable difference in your home's temperature, reducing the amount of energy you need to heat or cool your home. A person living in an area with extreme temperatures could save a significant amount by using these curtains throughout the year. Another trick is to manage the thermostat more effectively. Instead of keeping it constantly at a set temperature, try adjusting it by a few degrees. Lowering the temperature by just a couple of degrees in winter or raising it slightly in summer can significantly reduce your energy consumption without sacrificing comfort. Programmable thermostats are another great tool. They automatically adjust the temperature based on when you're home or away, ensuring you're not heating or cooling an empty house. Small, unusual changes like these may not seem like they'll have a huge impact, but when combined, they can lead to big savings. The key to reducing electricity bills is making a habit of being mindful about energy use, Whether it's unplugging appliances, using energy-efficient cooking methods, or taking steps to conserve water, with just a few thoughtful adjustments, you can start cutting your utility bills without any major sacrifices. Chapter 2. Grocery shopping doesn't have to be expensive, and there are many clever ways to save money without compromising on quality. One of the most effective tricks is using store apps to find discounts on items that are close to their expiration date. Many grocery stores offer digital coupons or markdowns on items that are about to expire. These can often be found on store apps or loyalty programs. For instance, if you're shopping at a big chain, the app might show a list of discounted items or offer you special deals on products you frequently buy. By taking advantage of these discounts, you can stock up on non-perishable items at a fraction of the cost, all while helping reduce food waste. Another great way to save money on groceries is by shopping at ethnic grocery stores. These stores often offer fresh produce, spices, and other food items at much lower prices compared to larger supermarket chains. For example, you can find affordable spices in bulk, which is perfect if you like to experiment with different flavors. Ethnic grocery stores also typically offer more seasonal produce at lower prices, allowing you to buy fresh ingredients that might be more expensive at mainstream grocery stores. A friend of mine regularly shops at an Asian grocery store for herbs, vegetables, and sauces, and saves a significant amount each month while still enjoying a diverse range of meals. Growing your own herbs at home is another simple, cost-effective way to save money on groceries. Herbs like basil, mint, and rosemary can be easily grown on a windowsill or in a small garden. By growing herbs yourself, you'll always have them on hand without needing to buy expensive fresh bundles that often spoil before you can use them. Not only will this save you money, but it also adds freshness and flavor to your meals. For example, I know a woman who grows basil, thyme, and oregano in her kitchen. By doing so, she never has to buy those herbs, even though they're used frequently in her cooking. Swapping food items with neighbors can also be a great way to reduce waste and save money. If you find yourself with an excess of something you won't be able to finish, like extra tomatoes from your garden or a bag of flour you don't need, you can swap it with a neighbor for something they have in surplus. This exchange helps both of you save money and prevent food from going to waste. One neighbor might have an abundance of zucchini while another has extra apples. So a simple swap allows both to enjoy fresh produce without spending money. It's a win-win situation that can lead to stronger community ties as well. Freezing leftovers is another easy way to save money on food. When you cook meals, it's tempting to just toss any leftover portions, but freezing them immediately can prevent food from going bad and help you create quick, budget-friendly meals later. For example, if you make a big batch of soup or stew, you can freeze the leftovers in individual portions. When you're short on time, just pull out a frozen meal and reheat it for a simple dinner. A friend of mine freezes leftover pasta sauce in ice cube trays, so when she needs a quick meal, she can just pop out a couple of cubes to make a quick pasta dinner. This method minimizes food waste and reduces the need to cook from scratch every day, saving both time and money. Shopping at local produce auctions or co-ops is another excellent way to save money. These types of venues often sell fresh produce in bulk at much lower prices than traditional grocery stores. You might be able to buy a box of ripe tomatoes, a bunch of lettuce, or even a large quantity of carrots for a fraction of what you'd pay in a supermarket. A couple of my neighbors regularly shop at a local co-op and have found amazing deals on organic fruits and vegetables. Not only does this save money, but it's a great way to support local farmers and reduce the environmental impact of your grocery shopping. By adopting these simple but effective shopping tricks, you can make your grocery budget stretch further without sacrificing quality. Whether it's taking advantage of markdowns, shopping at ethnic stores, growing your own herbs, swapping food with neighbors, freezing leftovers, or purchasing from local auctions, there are plenty of creative ways to save money. The key is to remain open to these methods and make them a regular part of your routine, ultimately leading to substantial savings over time. Chapter 3. Household expenses can quickly add up, but there are plenty of frugal hacks that can help reduce the cost of keeping your home clean and organized. One of the easiest and most effective ways to save money is by making your own cleaning products. Many store-bought cleaners are expensive and filled with harsh chemicals, but you can create your own natural, effective alternatives using ingredients you likely already have in your pantry. For example, baking soda, vinegar, and lemon are all excellent low-cost cleaners. Baking soda works as a gentle abrasive for scrubbing surfaces. Vinegar can clean windows and countertops, and lemon can add a fresh scent while cutting through grease. You can mix these ingredients to make a variety of all-purpose cleaners that are safe, effective, and budget-friendly. A friend of mine uses a simple solution of vinegar and water to clean her bathroom, and she swears it works just as well as any expensive product on the market. Another way to cut household costs is by reusing old clothes or towels as cleaning rags instead of buying disposable wipes. Disposable wipes may seem convenient, but they can add up quickly and contribute to unnecessary waste. Instead, repurpose old t-shirts, socks, or towels as reusable rags for dusting, wiping down surfaces, or cleaning up spills. Not only does this save money, but it's an environmentally friendly choice too. A woman I know cuts up old towels into small squares and uses them for everything from cleaning her kitchen counters to scrubbing the bathroom. When they get dirty, she simply tosses them in the laundry and reuses them. Over time, this small habit adds up to significant savings. Repurposing household items is another great way to save money. For instance, instead of buying new storage containers, you can use glass jars to store pantry items, craft supplies, or even office supplies. Glass jars, which are often left over from food purchases like jams or sauces, are durable and can be cleaned and reused multiple times. You can use them to store rice, pasta, or even homemade sauces. One of my neighbors collects glass jars from store-bought food products and uses them to organize her kitchen pantry. She labels each jar with a marker, making it easy to find what she needs while reducing the need to buy plastic containers. Repurposing jars for storage is not only a frugal choice, but also an eco-friendly one, as it helps reduce waste and minimizes your need to purchase plastic. Upcycling furniture is another great way to save money while updating your home. Instead of buying new pieces of furniture, consider giving your old items a fresh look with a little creativity and elbow grease. For example, you can repaint a worn-out dresser or reupholster an old chair instead of buying a brand new one. I know a couple who turned an old wooden door into a unique coffee table. By sanding it down and adding a coat of paint, they created a one-of-a-kind piece of furniture that fits perfectly in their living room, all while saving hundreds of dollars. Upcycling furniture allows you to customize pieces to fit your style, and it can be a fun and rewarding project that adds character to your home. Maintaining your appliances is another frugal strategy that can save you money in the long run. Many household appliances, like vacuum cleaners, refrigerators, and washing machines, can last longer and perform better if they're properly maintained. For example, regularly cleaning the filters in your vacuum cleaner can extend its life and improve its efficiency. A person I know learned this the hard way when her vacuum stopped working well, only to find that the filter was clogged with dust. After cleaning it, the vacuum worked as good as new. Similarly, cleaning the coils on your refrigerator can improve its energy efficiency and prevent it from overworking. Small maintenance tasks, like descaling your coffee maker or changing the filters in your air conditioning unit, can keep your appliances running smoothly and help you avoid costly repairs or replacements. By adopting these simple household hacks, you can save a significant amount of money while maintaining a clean, organized home. Making your own cleaning products, reusing old clothes and towels, repurposing glass jars for storage, upcycling furniture, and maintaining your appliances all contribute to a more frugal lifestyle. These small changes might seem minor at first, but when practiced consistently, they can lead to substantial savings over time. Plus, they often make your home feel more personalized and eco-friendly, which adds even more value to the effort. Chapter 4. Transportation costs can be a significant part of your budget, but there are plenty of ways to save money without sacrificing convenience or mobility. One of the simplest and most effective strategies for cutting transportation costs is combining errands to reduce the number of trips you make. Instead of running to the store every time you need something, plan ahead and group your errands together into one trip. This helps save on gas and reduces wear and tear on your car. For example, you might combine a grocery store visit with a trip to the post office or a stop at the bank. A friend of mine always plans her trips in advance, making sure to check her list and see if she can hit multiple spots on the same outing. By doing this, she saves both time and money, and her car doesn't end up running unnecessarily for small errands. Timing your gas purchases is another clever way to save money. Gas prices often fluctuate throughout the week, and it's possible to save a few dollars by purchasing gas when prices are lower. Gas stations typically drop their prices midweek, so keeping an eye on the prices and filling up during these price drops can make a big difference over time. One way to track these changes is by using apps like Gas Buddy, which shows current gas prices in your area. With this app, you can compare prices and find the cheapest stations, allowing you to plan your fill-ups when the prices are most favorable. A friend of mine uses Gas Buddy every week to find the best deals and has saved a noticeable amount on fuel by timing her gas purchases. Carpooling with co-workers is another effective way to reduce commuting costs. Sharing rides not only cuts down on the amount of gas you use, but also helps reduce the wear and tear on your vehicle. Many people who work at the same company or live nearby can save money by carpooling, especially if they're making the same trip every day. For example, 2 coworkers I know take turns driving to work and split the cost of gas. By carpooling, they each save money on commuting expenses and reduce the amount of fuel they use. Additionally, carpooling allows you to share the driving responsibility, so no one person has to be behind the wheel every day. Maintaining proper tire pressure is an often overlooked tip that can improve fuel efficiency and save you money in the long run. Underinflated tires can cause your car to use more fuel, while properly inflated tires ensure better mileage and reduce unnecessary fuel consumption. It's simple to check your tire pressure, and keeping your tires in good condition not only saves gas, but also increases the lifespan of your tires. A friend of mine keeps a tire pressure gauge in her car and checks her tires regularly to ensure they're inflated to the correct levels. By doing so, she's been able to extend the life of her tires and improve her car's fuel efficiency. If you live in an area with good public transportation options, consider using it more creatively to save money. Instead of driving every day, look into purchasing a monthly pass, which often provides unlimited travel for a set price. This is particularly useful if you commute regularly or travel often within the city. Monthly passes can save you money compared to buying individual tickets, and many public transportation systems also offer discounts for students, seniors, and low-income individuals. A person I know uses the bus every day for her commute and buys a monthly pass, which saves her a lot on individual fares. With the pass, she can also take advantage of unlimited rides, which makes public transportation a cost-effective and stress-free option. By incorporating these transportation-saving strategies into your routine, you can reduce your overall expenses and make your travel more efficient. Combining errands, timing your gas purchases, carpooling, maintaining proper tire pressure, and using public transportation creatively are all simple ways to save money. Each small change may seem insignificant on its own, but when added together, they can lead to substantial savings over time. The key is to be mindful of your travel habits and make adjustments where you can, ultimately making your transportation costs more manageable. Chapter 5. Personal care expenses can easily add up, but there are plenty of creative ways to save money while still taking care of yourself. One of the most obvious but effective strategies is cutting your own hair. It might seem intimidating at first, but with a little practice and the right tools, you can learn to trim your hair or even give yourself a simple style. There are numerous online tutorials and videos that can guide you through the process. For example, a friend of mine started cutting her own bangs and gradually worked her way up to trimming the ends of her hair. After a few tries, she was able to maintain a clean look without spending money on regular salon visits. If you don't feel comfortable cutting your own hair, another option is to trade beauty services with friends. If you have a friend who is skilled at cutting hair or doing manicures, you can offer to help them with something in return, creating a mutually beneficial arrangement that saves both of you money. Another frugal choice for personal care is using reusable razors instead of disposable ones. While disposable razors are convenient, they can quickly become expensive, especially if you replace them regularly. Reusable razors, on the other hand, are a one-time purchase that can last for years. The razor blades can be replaced as needed, but the handle stays the same. A person I know switched to a reusable razor and found that it not only saved her money, but it also gave her a smoother shave. By investing in a high-quality razor handle and switching out the blades, she significantly reduced her personal care expenses. Making your own skincare products is another easy way to save money on personal care. Instead of buying expensive creams and lotions, you can use simple pantry items to create effective and natural skincare treatments. For example, coconut oil can be used as a moisturizer, honey works as a soothing face mask, and oatmeal can be used for gentle exfoliation. You can also make your own body scrubs using sugar, olive oil, and essential oils. A woman I know swears by a homemade mask made of yogurt and honey, which she applies once a week for smooth, glowing skin. Not only is this a cost-effective alternative to store-bought skincare products, but it also allows you to know exactly what's going on your skin without the worry of harsh chemicals. Fitness is another area where you can save money while still taking care of your health. Rather than paying for a gym membership or expensive workout classes, you can take advantage of free or low-cost options available in your community. Many local community centers offer free workout classes, such as yoga, Zumba, or fitness boot camps. These classes are often taught by certified instructors and provide a great way to stay in shape without the high price tag of a gym membership. A friend of mine regularly attends free fitness classes at her local community center, and she finds that the variety of classes keeps her motivated and engaged. In addition to community classes, there are plenty of free apps that offer at-home workouts. These apps provide video tutorials and workout plans for all fitness levels, making it easy to exercise from the comfort of your home without the need for expensive equipment or a gym membership. I know a man who uses a free app that offers bodyweight exercises, such as push-ups, squats, and planks, and he's been able to build a strong fitness routine without spending a dime. By using free resources like apps and local classes, you can stay active and healthy while saving money. By adopting these creative personal care hacks, you can save money while still maintaining a healthy, well-groomed lifestyle. Cutting your own hair, trading beauty services with friends, using reusable razors, making your own skincare products, and taking advantage of free workout opportunities are all simple but effective ways to cut down on personal care expenses. These strategies not only save you money but also help you adopt a more sustainable and mindful approach to your personal care routine. With a little creativity, you can enjoy high-quality personal care without the hefty price tag. Chapter 6. Entertainment and recreation can be some of the most enjoyable yet costly aspects of life, but there are many ways to have fun without spending a lot of money. One of the easiest ways to save on outings is by taking advantage of free admission days at local museums, zoos, and cultural attractions. Many museums offer free entry on specific days of the month or during special events, which can be a great opportunity to explore and learn without the cost. For instance, a friend of mine regularly visits the local art museum on their free admission days. She finds that even though it's free, the experience is just as enriching, and she learns something new every time. Local zoos, aquariums, and botanical gardens often have similar offers, allowing families and individuals to enjoy educational experiences without paying the typical entrance fees. Attending community events is another fantastic way to have fun for free. Many cities host free concerts, outdoor movies, festivals, and fairs, especially during the summer months. These events can be a great way to connect with your community while enjoying entertainment that doesn't cost a thing. For example, there's a park near my house that hosts free outdoor movie nights every month. Families bring blankets and picnic baskets, and the whole neighborhood gathers to watch a movie under the stars. Not only does this provide a fun, low-cost outing, but it also helps create a sense of community among neighbors. If you prefer staying in, hosting a potluck dinner is a great alternative to dining out at expensive restaurants. Potlucks allow everyone to contribute a dish, which can help reduce the overall cost of the meal while still providing a variety of food. Plus, it's a fun and relaxed way to enjoy a meal with friends or family. A couple I know regularly host potluck dinners at their house instead of going out to eat, and they find it's much more enjoyable and affordable. Everyone contributes something, and it's a chance to share recipes, catch up with each other, and enjoy a delicious homemade meal without the high price of dining out. Another way to save on entertainment is by swapping books, movies, and games with friends or family. Instead of buying new books or renting movies, you can exchange what you already have, creating an ongoing cycle of entertainment without spending money. I know a group of friends who have a monthly book swap. They each bring a book they've already read and exchange it for something new. This not only saves them money, but also exposes them to new genres and authors they might not have considered. Similarly, swapping DVDs, games, or board games with friends can help you experience new content without having to buy anything new. This simple practice of sharing what you already own can provide endless entertainment and deepen your relationships. The internet is also full of free resources for entertainment and learning. Websites like Project Gutenberg offer thousands of free ebooks, including classic literature, nonfiction, and poetry that you can read at no cost. If you're into music, there are many free streaming platforms, like YouTube or SoundCloud, where you can listen to a wide variety of songs, albums, and podcasts for free. For those who want to learn something new, platforms like Coursera and edX offer free courses on everything from history to coding, taught by top universities and institutions. A friend of mine recently took a free online course on graphic design through one of these platforms and found it to be both valuable and rewarding, without spending a single dollar. By focusing on free or low-cost entertainment options, you can enjoy a rich and fulfilling life without breaking the bank. Visiting local museums on free admission days, attending community events, hosting potluck dinners, swapping books and games, and taking advantage of free online resources are all excellent ways to save money while having fun. These alternatives not only help reduce your entertainment expenses, but also encourage creativity, connection, and lifelong learning. With just a little effort, you can enjoy a wide range of activities that keep your budget intact and your spirits high. Chapter 7. Money-saving habits in your daily routine can have a significant impact on your overall budget, and many of these habits are simple to implement. One of the easiest ways to save money on a daily basis is by packing your lunch instead of eating out. Buying lunch every day at work or while out can quickly add up. By preparing your own meals, you can save a lot of money over time while also having more control over what you're eating. A friend of mine makes it a habit to pack her lunch every morning before work. She usually prepares extra dinner the night before and brings leftovers the next day. Not only does this save her money, but it also saves time, as she doesn't have to waste time deciding what to eat or waiting in line at a restaurant. Packing your lunch doesn't have to be complicated either. Simple sandwiches, salads, or even homemade wraps are inexpensive and easy to prepare. Another money-saving habit that's often overlooked is bringing your own reusable water bottle and coffee cup. Buying bottled water or coffee every day can be a surprisingly expensive habit. Instead of spending money on these drinks, invest in a good quality reusable water bottle and coffee cup. This small change can save you hundreds of dollars over the course of a year. For instance, I know a woman who used to buy bottled water every time she went to the gym. After realizing how much it was costing her, she switched to bringing her own water bottle. Not only did she save money, but she also reduced her plastic waste. The same goes for coffee. Bringing your own coffee cup to the cafe, or even making your coffee at home, can help cut out unnecessary spending. A friend of mine used to stop for coffee every morning, but she started making her coffee at home and using a reusable travel mug. She now saves about $5 a day, which adds up to a significant amount over the course of a year. Another smart money-saving habit is borrowing tools or equipment for one-time use instead of purchasing them. Many people buy items that they only need for a short period of time, like power drills, lawnmowers, or even camping gear. Instead of purchasing these items, consider borrowing them from a friend, neighbor, or local tool library. A neighbor of mine borrowed a power washer from a friend to clean his driveway instead of buying one that he would only use once a year. Not only did he save money, but he also didn't have to deal with the storage or maintenance of the tool. There are also websites and apps where people lend or rent out tools and equipment, making it even easier to find what you need without spending money on things you'll only use occasionally. Thrifting is another excellent way to save money, especially when it comes to clothing. Instead of buying new clothes at retail prices, consider shopping at thrift stores, consignment shops, or secondhand stores. Thrifting allows you to find high-quality clothing at a fraction of the price. A friend of mine has been thrifting for years and has built a fantastic wardrobe full of unique, high-quality items for a fraction of what she would have spent at regular stores. She's even found designer pieces for just a few dollars, proving that you can dress well without paying high prices. Many people are surprised at how much variety and quality they can find in secondhand shops, from vintage clothing to modern brands. Plus, thrifting is also a great way to reduce waste by giving pre-loved items a second life. When something breaks, many people's first instinct is to replace it. However, before rushing to buy a new item, consider using repair services instead. Many household items, electronics, and even furniture can be repaired for a fraction of the cost of replacing them. A friend of mine had a pair of boots that started falling apart, and instead of tossing them, she took them to a local cobbler who was able to repair them for a small fee. Similarly, many electronics repair shops can fix broken phones, laptops, or other gadgets for much less than it would cost to buy new. I know someone who took their blender to a repair shop when it stopped working, and the repair cost was only a fraction of the price of a new one. Learning how to repair small items yourself, or hiring someone to do it for you, can extend the lifespan of your possessions and prevent unnecessary spending. By adopting these money-saving habits in your daily routine, you can make significant progress in reducing your expenses. Packing your lunch, bringing your own drinks, borrowing tools instead of buying them, thrifting for clothing, and repairing broken items are all simple ways to save money without sacrificing quality of life. The key to making these habits work for you is consistency and awareness. By making small adjustments to your routine, you can significantly cut down on your expenses over time. These habits not only save you money, but also help cultivate a more sustainable, mindful approach to spending. Chapter 8. Seasonal expenses can often catch people off guard, leading to higher-than-expected costs during certain times of the year. However, with a little planning and creativity, there are many ways to save money on seasonal items. One effective method is making your own holiday decorations. Instead of buying expensive store-bought decor, consider crafting your own using inexpensive materials. For example, a friend of mine makes homemade wreaths using pine cones, ribbons, and natural elements she collects from her yard. Not only do these decorations look beautiful, but they also cost a fraction of what store-bought wreaths would. You can also create your own ornaments for the Christmas tree by using inexpensive items like paper, fabric scraps, or even salt dough. DIY decorations can add a personal touch to any holiday, and they allow you to get creative without spending too much. Another great way to save on seasonal expenses is to take advantage of post-season sales. After holidays like Christmas or Halloween, many retailers discount their seasonal items, including decorations, wrapping paper, and even holiday-themed gifts. Purchasing these items after the season ends and storing them for next year can save a lot of money. For instance, after Christmas, I always stock up on wrapping paper, gift bags, and cards for the following year. These items are often marked down by 70% or more, so I can buy everything I need for the next holiday season at a fraction of the price. This also works for holiday-themed kitchenware, tablecloths, and even candles. By purchasing these items at the end of the season, you can avoid the higher prices that come with seasonal demand. Speaking of holidays, creating DIY gifts for loved ones can be a great way to save money without sacrificing thoughtfulness or quality. DIY gifts can be personalized to the recipient's taste and can often be made with inexpensive materials. A friend of mine recently made homemade candles as gifts for her family. She purchased the candle wax and wicks in bulk, and then added essential oils and natural dyes to customize each one. The process was simple, and the gifts were meaningful and beautiful. Another friend made homemade jam and gave it to family members in decorative jars as a thoughtful and budget-friendly gift. Creating your own gifts not only saves money, but also shows that you put time and effort into making something special for someone you care about. Reusing party supplies and decorations for different occasions is another simple but effective way to save money. If you host parties or celebrations regularly, it can be tempting to buy new decorations or supplies for each event. However, you can often reuse items from past celebrations to save money. For example, instead of buying new balloons, streamers, or tablecloths for every birthday or party, you can store these items and use them again. If you've hosted a party with a specific theme, many of the decorations can be used for future occasions by simply changing up the color scheme or reworking the design. A woman I know throws multiple birthday parties throughout the year and always reuses decorations like banners, plates, and cups from previous events. By doing so, she saves money and reduces waste while still making each event feel special. In addition to reusing physical decorations, it's also possible to recycle or repurpose items that would otherwise be thrown away. For example, after a holiday or party, you can take leftover wrapping paper and reuse it to wrap gifts for the next occasion. Similarly, old cards or gift tags can be cut up and turned into new ones for future gifts. The key is to be mindful and creative in finding ways to reuse and repurpose items that might otherwise be discarded. This not only saves money, but also helps reduce waste and encourages a more sustainable approach to seasonal spending. By incorporating these strategies, you can save money on seasonal expenses while still enjoying the holidays and celebrations. Making homemade decorations, buying seasonal items during post-season sales, creating DIY gifts, and reusing party supplies are all simple ways to cut down on costs without sacrificing fun or meaning. The goal is to plan ahead, get creative, and look for opportunities to save wherever possible. With a little thought and effort, you can enjoy festive occasions without putting a strain on your wallet. Chapter 9. Building financial habits that encourage frugality is an essential step toward managing your money more effectively and saving for the future. One simple but powerful habit is rounding up purchases to save the difference. Many banks and apps offer services where they round up each purchase to the nearest dollar and deposit the difference into a savings account. For instance, if you buy a coffee for $3.75, the app will round it up to $4 and save the 25 cents for you. While this may seem small, these little amounts add up over time. A friend of mine has been using this method for months and was surprised to see how much money she saved without even realizing it. By consistently rounding up purchases, she was able to build an emergency fund without making any significant effort. This is an easy way to start saving without changing your lifestyle drastically. Another excellent financial habit to develop is automating small daily savings into a separate account. Many banks and apps allow you to set up automatic transfers to move small amounts of money into a savings or investment account each day or week. For example, you might set up an automatic transfer of just $2 or $5 a day. While these amounts might seem minor, they can quickly add up to a substantial sum over time. A man I know automates $3 a day into a separate savings account. At the end of the month, he has saved $90 without doing anything extra. Over the course of the year, this habit gives him $1,080 in savings, which he can then use for larger financial goals. Automating savings makes it easier to stick to your goals and ensures that you are consistently saving, even when life gets busy. Using cashback apps for everyday purchases is another great way to save money without altering your spending habits. These apps give you cashback or rewards when you buy certain products or make purchases at specific stores. For example, one popular cashback app offers rebates on grocery items, online shopping, and even gas. A friend of mine regularly uses a cashback app to earn money back on her grocery store purchases. She says that while the savings might not seem huge on any individual purchase, the cashback adds up quickly. Over the course of a year, she typically earns between $200 to $300 in cashback, which she then uses to pay down her credit card balance or add to her savings. Cashback apps can be a simple way to save money on things you're already buying without changing your behavior. Another easy way to save money is by opting for generic brands over name brands. Generic or store brand products often have the same quality as their name brand counterparts, but come at a significantly lower price. This is especially true for everyday essentials like canned goods, cleaning supplies, and even over-the-counter medications. A friend of mine switched to buying store-brand products for everything from grocery items to personal care items and found that the quality was just as good as the name-brand versions. In fact, many store brands are made by the same manufacturers that produce the name-brand items, meaning you're getting the same product for less money. By choosing generic brands, you can cut costs without sacrificing quality. Finally, it's important to review your monthly subscriptions regularly to ensure you're not paying for services or memberships you no longer use. With so many subscription services available today, ranging from streaming platforms to meal kits and fitness apps, it's easy to forget about the ones you don't need. A good habit is to review your subscriptions every few months to see if any are going unused. For example, I recently realized I was still paying for a streaming service I hadn't watched in months. After canceling it, I saved $15 a month. Another person I know had a gym membership that she never used, so she canceled it and switched to free at-home workout apps. These small cancellations can lead to significant savings over time. If you're unsure whether you're using a service, try tracking your usage for a month and then decide whether it's worth continuing to pay for. By adopting these financial habits, you can encourage frugality and make saving money a regular part of your routine. Rounding up purchases, automating small daily savings, using cashback apps, opting for generic brands, and reviewing subscriptions can all lead to meaningful savings without requiring major lifestyle changes. The key is to build these habits into your daily life so they become second nature. Over time, these small adjustments can have a big impact on your overall financial health, helping you save more and spend more wisely. Chapter 10. To truly embrace a frugal lifestyle, it's essential to make adjustments that promote long-term savings. These lifestyle changes not only help you save money, but they also encourage self-sufficiency and sustainability. One of the best ways to save money over time is by learning basic home repairs. Simple tasks like fixing a leaky faucet, patching up a hole in the wall, or replacing a light fixture can save you a significant amount of money by avoiding costly repair bills. A neighbor of mine saved hundreds of dollars over the years by learning to handle minor repairs around her house. For example, when her dishwasher stopped draining, instead of calling a repairman, she watched a few YouTube tutorials and managed to fix it herself. This not only saved her the cost of a service call, but also gave her the confidence to handle future repairs on her own. Another great long-term saving strategy is growing your own vegetables. Gardening can be a rewarding and cost-effective way to supplement your grocery bills. A family I know turned part of their backyard into a vegetable garden, and over the course of a year, they saved hundreds of dollars on groceries. They grew tomatoes, peppers, herbs, and even lettuce, all of which they regularly use in their meals. Gardening doesn't require a huge investment, and even people with small spaces can grow herbs or small vegetables in pots. Growing your own food gives you control over what you eat and can reduce your overall food costs. Plus, It's a great way to enjoy fresh, healthy produce without paying premium prices at the grocery store. Air drying laundry instead of using a dryer is another simple adjustment that can lead to long-term savings. While it may take a bit longer, air drying clothes can significantly reduce your energy bill, especially if you have a large family or do laundry frequently. A couple I know has made it a habit to air dry most of their laundry. They set up a drying rack in their home and hang their clothes to dry whenever possible. Even in colder months, they use an indoor drying rack or hang clothes near a radiator, avoiding the use of the electric dryer. This simple change has saved them an average of $25 a month on their energy bill. If you live in a place with good weather, drying clothes outdoors on a clothesline is even more effective. Not only does air drying clothes save money, but it also helps preserve the lifespan of your clothes by reducing wear and tear from the dryer. Another way to promote long-term savings is by buying second-hand appliances. While buying new appliances may seem like the easiest option, second-hand items can often be just as good as new ones. A friend of mine bought a second-hand refrigerator from a local store that specialized in refurbished appliances. The refrigerator was only a few years old, and the store offered a warranty for a fraction of the cost of buying a brand new one. This refrigerator still had plenty of years of life left, and by purchasing it secondhand, my friend saved hundreds of dollars. Secondhand appliances, such as washing machines, stoves, and even air conditioners, can often be found in good condition and at a significant discount. The key is to do your research, check the item's condition, and ensure that you're buying from a reputable source. Teaching kids about frugality is an important step in promoting long-term savings. Involving children in budgeting and money-saving activities from a young age can help them develop a healthy relationship with money. One fun way to teach kids about saving is by turning it into a game. For example, a family I know has a savings challenge where each child sets a small savings goal, and the family competes to see who can save the most money over a set period. The winner gets a small reward, like choosing the family's movie night film. This teaches kids the value of saving while also making it fun. You can also involve them in budget-friendly challenges, such as cooking a meal with a set budget or finding ways to save on groceries for the week. These activities help kids understand the importance of budgeting and making thoughtful spending decisions, which will serve them well as they grow older. Making lifestyle adjustments that encourage long-term savings doesn't require drastic changes, but over time, these habits can lead to significant financial benefits. Learning basic home repairs, growing your own vegetables, air drying laundry, buying secondhand appliances, and teaching kids about frugality are all simple ways to save money without compromising quality of life. The key is to make these adjustments a part of your daily routine and be mindful of your spending habits. With consistency and a little creativity, you can make frugality a natural part of your lifestyle, setting yourself up for long-term financial success. Conclusion: frugality is an art that allows you to live better by spending smarter. These tips prove that saving money can be practical, fun, and rewarding. By incorporating just a few of these strategies into your life, you can save money every day without feeling deprived. Frugality is not just about cutting costs. It's about valuing what you have and making the most of it.